Next week, we'll be discussing El Secreto de sus Ojos, otherwise known as The Secret in Their Eyes from 2009, recommended by our guest Ragnar. Tom, how was your watch? Were you fond of this or not fond of it?
Yeah, I was fond of the movie. I'd actually seen the American version first, and I thought it was a train wreck. Not being aware that there actually was a film that existed before that. What I like about the movie is it's actually pretty sentimental, and it does it in a pretty nice way. It has a sort of gentle touch about things. The relationship between the two main characters is it hits all these kind of conventional notes, but it does it in a sweet way, so you're really drawn in. I think sometimes that sentimentality goes awry. It kind of goes over the top, and there's scenes that in which it doesn't work. Um, However, I think the strength of the film is really these actors and the chemistry between them, and that's what I like most about it. I like watching them kind of dwell in this potential for love, and also the actor who plays Gomez, the
Whoa, whoa,
husband.
spoilers, spoilers,
Oh,
spoilers.
I was going to say the husband of the victim,
Oh, that's
but that's
Morales.
No.
Morales. Oh, I'm sorry, Morales. Um, yeah, like he is a fantastic actor. I love watching his face, and I loved watching when you get to the end. We won't spoil the end, but when you get to the end, the kind of ironies that exist in his performance when you go back and think about them are very enjoyable. Ragnar, how was your watch?
Well, this would be at this point, I think my fifth watch of the movie. I have no recollection on how I came to find it, but I'm very glad I did. I'm probably the biggest fan of this movie that I know. To me, it's pretty much a perfect film in that there is no scene that I'm watching that I think, oh, I wish they would have done this instead, or an improvement here, improvement there. I was completely satisfied through and through. And just like you, it's the characters that really make it work, and their journey throughout time in Argentina. And I think the big important thing is that, which you alluded to, is this is a love story wrapped, two love stories wrapped in a crime movie, which is just the brutality of the crime and the sweetness of the love stories. It's a very, they mix it very well for me. So I think it's a very memorable film. Uh, KJ, what about you?
This was my first watch. I want to say thanks, Ragnar, for recommending this movie. I did enjoy it. It's a really good movie. A lot of twists, a lot of turns. I loved the framing of the shots. The cinematography is fantastic. Audience, particularly, they at one point go to a soccer game, a football game, I guess, in Argentina, and it's you can't look away the whole time. It's great. Sometimes it felt a little bit too much like CSI Las Vegas or something, but I really think it's a good movie. I think you'll enjoy it, audience. I
Buenos
recommend
Aires.
it. CSI in Buenos Aires. Stand back. How about you, Nick? What do you think?
I also never heard of this film. And then I realized it won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. So I did not realize that until after I even watched the film and realized, okay, that could be true. I enjoyed it for many of the reasons Ragnar said, but the other element, which you may not expect based on the subject matter, is there's a fair amount of comedy in it too. There's some good lines, there's some
Yeah.
good banter. So even though you're dealing with something very heavy, there were these moments to kind of break it up and make you chuckle. So I did enjoy this film, and I probably never would have watched it if it wasn't for Ragnar's recommendation or this show, which is exactly why I do this.
The Secret in Their Eyes is available on DirecTV at the time of this recording.